Hello, everyone. Good evening. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. I wasn't here yesterday because I had a doctor's appointment. I have kidney stones. I had one before, and we don't even want to talk about it because they are horrible. Anyway, it's Dakota from Everyday Life. But just remember, people, that my channel is going to change. The name is going to go to Dakota's Den. Okay. So just remember, it was Everyday Life with Dakota, but in a week, I'm going to make it permanent Dakota's Den. Okay. So, how is everybody doing? I'm here today because I ran across a couple of stories. Two, I mean, I guess they could be funny, but they're not really funny. They're both about racism. Sometimes you got to see the lighter things aside, the lighter side of things. But the big story is Trump, President-elect Trump, and I'm sure everybody knows what happened today. He went to court. He had his court date, and Trump received an unconditional discharge from his crimes. So he will not be doing any jail time, right? Trump will do no jail time. He will get no probation, but he will be the first man to be a convicted felon in the presidency in the United States. Quite a title, right? So there you go. Trump got what he wanted. Elon Musk helped him get there, right? So no jail time. But he looks stressed, doesn't he? I mean, I wouldn't want to go through what this man has gone through. And doesn't he still owe money? When remember Letitia James when she was on his case like a pit bull on a bone? Don't he still have things to deal with that? But at least he's not going to jail, right? He's 78 years old. That is not his jail time years. So that's what happened with Trump today. Speaking of Trump, I ran across this video. It's about the voting when Latinos voted for Trump. Like I said, sometimes we have to see the lighter side of things and we can't be so serious all the time. Not that this is lighter, but it's confusing. It's still confusing to me. Now, we all know about the bloody deportation that is supposed to be happening soon, right? And we all know how when everybody, well, not when Latinos voted for Trump, you know what? Now MAGA too. So MAGA is in the same group as the Latinos. They didn't know what they were getting. The MAGA was lied to, but I think the Latinos just didn't fact check. Okay, so there's this guy called Reese Waters. He is so funny. He's a comedian, and he did a show. Oh my God, it is so funny. You guys are going to crack up. The hypocrisy of racism. He calls it racist of the week, as you can see, racist of the week. Shout out to Reese. Now, this is about what Latinos are saying. I think still saying, I don't know, but about Donald Trump and why they voted for him. Even if this video was 6 months ago, a year ago, a day ago, it's still a quagmire. It's still like, what? I can't believe people think like this. But, I'm just saying, let's just listen.
All right, welcome to Races of
Okay, what
the
happened
Week.
here?
My
There you
name
go.
is Reese Waters. This is where we explore the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And as usual, if you have any suggestions or nominees, you can put them in the comments. You can email me at reese@reesewaters.com. Today's nominee was actually sent to me by one of our members on the channel, Sydney. So shout out to you. Today's nominee, Christina Rodriguez.
Okay, let's see what she says.
Now, When it comes to the most problematic of the Latino Trump supporters, I would have to give my bronze medal to the son.
Mireya and their 29-year-old son, Mario Jr., did vote for Trump.
Initially, I will say I did not agree with him. And then I started seeing that he was not afraid to speak his mind. And I noticed that he was not scared to say what he felt, regardless of what people would say. And I think I respect that about him.
So you liked his kind of brashness, his personality?
Yeah, I would say yes.
And I think I gotta give the silver medal, and this is tough.
What does brashness have to do with policy? They're like two different animals. Let's continue.
I gotta give my silver medal to his mama, talking about they're here to take the criminals home.
In what way do you think they're different?
The people that are coming here are the criminals, you know? The ones that did something bad in their country, they're running away from their law.
Despite having close family members who are undocumented,
migrant invasion,
they don't believe they'll end up in Trump's crosshairs. When you hear Trump promise mass deportations, do you worry about them?
Yes and no. Because the ones that I know, they're doing good.
What?
They're not breaking any law.
Despite me having come here illegally and all the relatives I have undocumented not committing no crimes. That is wild.
That's crazy.
But my gold medalist for most problematic has to go to the dude who said he doesn't regret it even if he's deported. ...
He wins.
Because he wants a better life for his children.
So you support Donald Trump because of the economy?
for the economy, yes.
Do you support his mass deportations?
No, it's not human.
Are you afraid that you could be deported in this mass deportation?
I'm not afraid.
That's gotta be. That has gotta be gold medal. It was tough. It was tough between him and the mama.
Gotta be gold medal.
But
that he does win the gold medal. You should be afraid. You should be afraid for yourself, and you should be afraid for your family. I'm sorry, y'all, but I think this deportation is going to happen. The other day, I was at Walmart, and it was in an immigrant neighborhood. It was an immigrant neighborhood, and I saw about 5 constable cars. And you don't usually see constable cars. Aren't they the ones who serve people or make sure everything's in order? I mean, they're not like in regular neighborhoods, but let's continue the clip. I think Reese is really funny.
he also made a point that he was voting based on the economy. Yeah. The economy that drew him here and has kept him here up to this point. Yeah, that economy. But from what Sydney told me, I think Cristina Rodriguez might be able to get on the board.
We begin tonight with a discussion that's been making waves, how some Latinos support President-elect Donald Trump. As we've reported, Trump has proposed mass deportations for illegal immigrants, saying you don't have to go home, but you have to get your ass the hell out of here.
Well done. I like Isaiah Factor. Yeah, I like Isaiah Factor. I'm going to become a viewer.
He says, no anchor babies. Just because you were born here from illegal immigrants don't mean you stay here. His words. And here's a quick snapshot of voter turnout for the 2024 election. About 73 million Americans voted for Trump, including 45% of Latino voters. Tonight, we revisit this topic about the reasoning behind the support, a topic we began Monday. Let's jump back into the conversation. Joining us on the Factor Uncensored tonight to talk about this, Executive Director Phil Houston, Cesar Espinoza, supporters of President-elect Donald Trump, Cristina Rodriguez, and Georgia Brago, along with Texas State Representative Jolanda Jones, who wouldn't ask Trump for a drop of water if her damn head was on fire. Burn, baby, burn.
This is true.
Yeah. This gonna be required viewing. I'm gonna be watching this. And by the way, Mr. Brago, I'm watching you. Don't think you can't get a nomination. Be careful.
So you saw the earlier interview, and so you're joining us now. Your thoughts about Latinos supporting President-elect Donald Trump?
So sadly, I say I don't understand, but self-hate is real.
It is. It is.
And all I know is this. They say they did it for the economy and jobs. They ain't going to be here for a good economy if there is one,
Well,
and
I
there ain't
don't
going to be
think
no
so.
jobs. They're going to get deported. They're trying to uncitizen people.
Yeah.
There will be no anchor babies. And they said, you know what? We ain't got to separate your families. You know what we're going to do? We'll just take all of y'all. So I think they signed up for a bill of goods, and Trump is showing exactly who he is now. And I feel really badly for Latinos. However, they chose Trump overwhelmingly. So,
And let's just go over this really quick.
Well, they didn't choose it overwhelmingly, but touche with self-hate is real. To the whole point about
Yeah, self-hate is real. Why would you vote for someone that you know don't like you and your people? I just can't understand it, okay? And I don't want to hear, well, he was talking about he was going to do this for us and he was going to do that for us. Nope, nope, nope. If you're old enough to vote, you're old enough to read the room. And a blind man can see how Donald Trump thinks about immigrants from way back. So I don't want to hear, oh, well, he was going to do this and he said he was going to do this for Latino. I don't want to hear it. I can, you know what? Let's just be real here. I think this is just my opinion. I think the Latinos still have this weird, the machismo culture where if it's not a man, it can't be anybody. But that's kind of like dinosaurish. Okay, let's continue with this just for another minute. I thought Reese was funny.
economy and jobs, really they were being selfless. They were being selfless is what they were doing because they willingly chose to be ejected to help our economy provide more jobs for the rest of us. Apparently, that's what they meant. But that makes more sense than what they talk about.
So first of all, I don't believe there's an illegal person, right? So you might be here undocumented, right? As you know,
But you still can't vote.
Right, no, you cannot vote.
Right,
so there
right.
are no undocumented people voting for Trump. They didn't vote for Trump, right? The families did.
what a
But it's really
point.
interesting as I've listened to Latinos speak
That's a
about it,
point.
and I have Latinos in my family. My son
That's a
is
point. You
half
can't
Latino.
vote.
My ex-husband is
So-
Colombian. And my granddaughter is half Indian. Her mother's from India. Her family's from India. And as I listen, it's just really interesting to me that it's like they played their little white card on election day, and they're about to find out they're people of color.
One more time. One more time. One more time.
They played their little white card on election day, and they're about to find out they're people of color.
All right, George, let's bring into this conversation, hearing what Yolanda has to say. Your thoughts.
Okay, so what's the big deal about being people of color? What is the big deal? God made everybody the way God don't make no mistakes. God makes everybody the way he wanted to make them. You know what takes me out? Nobody's happy with where the way they look. Nobody's happy with where they come from, right? I was looking at a video about black women in Africa, how they're using bleach on their skin to get their skin lighter so they can look more Caucasian. But, it's causing all kinds of liver damage or whatever, but the damage is not the point. So you got the black women in Africa using, I don't even know what they call it, skin bleaching materials on their skin. You got the white women here in America who are basting in the sun, getting in tan machines so they can look darker like the black women. Okay. You have the black women who, get up in the morning and they might say to their man or whoever, oh, honey, does my butt look big? I got to go on a diet because typically black women have more curves down there. And then you got the white women waking up in the morning, oh, my ass is too flat. I think I need a BBL. So nobody is happy. Just be happy with who you are and what you look like. I am so happy with myself. I am so happy with what I look like. I wouldn't change a thing. If I had to change anything about myself, it would be how much money I had in the bank. That's it. So I digress. Let's continue this clip.
About that.
So I think the key word here is illegal, right? We're Americans. Latinos are Americans. We're not illegal. We voted for who we think will represent our best interests. We want safety. Latinos come here for the American dream. That American dream is disappearing. The past few years have been tough for our people, not just for Latinos, for everyone. We come here for the American dream. We want safety for our children. We want better futures for our family. We want education, and we see that dwindling away. Mm-hmm. So we voted for who we think is in our best interest. That would be Donald Trump. Latinos don't identify with Kamala Harris. You know, she's out there pandering and this and that. We're not with that. We're way past that.
Today's second nominee, George Abrego.
Wait a minute. Right. Did he just say Latinos don't identify with Kamala Harris, but you identify with Trump? You identify exactly with Harris. Take the blindfolds off. Oh, I told you this was funny. Oh my God.
I said I was going to have to remain calm. That's one of the things I'm going to have to do throughout this is remain calm. Pandering how? Pandering how? I'm just trying to figure out how she was pandering because she did it? Because she didn't speak in front of the crowd holding mass deportation signs? Is that way she was pandering? Huh? She pandering because she advocated for a path to citizenship? You one of those dudes who get turned off as soon as somebody like you, huh? Is that what it is? The relationship was perfect till I realized that she cared about me as a person. I can't accept that. Then he topped that off with we don't identify with Kamala Harris. So what is it that you identify with Donald Trump? I'm just curious. How much was your inheritance, sir?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
How much was your inheritance? Trying to figure out how many contractors have you left unpaid? How many felonies you been able to walk around with around your ankle while free? How many reality shows you done hosted? How many buildings you had your name taken off of? How many corn stars went on late night TV and made a mockery of your mushroom?
You know, Donald Trump, he's a billionaire businessman, yet he's out there speaking like just a common folk, you know. It's just who we identify with. And yeah, the bottom line is one of the biggest reasons was obviously economical reasons. We voted because of our pockets.
Economical reasons. Economical reasons. You voted because of your pockets. What was the policy?
I don't get it. I see it.
What was the policy? I get it. Because you didn't listen to all the economists that threw his plan in the trash because they weren't talking like common folk. Is that what it is? Because they were using all the big words. Is that what it was?
You know, I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, and we were talking about the fact that some people, when they become either U.S. citizens or they've been here maybe a generation or two, they seem to get amnesia of where they came from, where their roots came from, and it seems like, and I've been talking to a lot of people in the last couple of days, and they're saying, you know, if we went through it, you have to go through it. Like, what happened to humanity, where just because I went through something, you don't have to go through it?
Now, what he's saying right there is real. That is a real aspect of our makeup. As not even as Americans, just as human beings. There is a part of we went through it, y'all have to go through it. We see it with punishments that are handed down generations. We just saw it on Capitol Hill when it comes to school loan forgiveness. Well, I paid my loans off, so why should y'all get a reprieve? Okay. That is a real thing. We went through it.
Yeah, well, he's right about that, I guess. Wasn't that something? I'm telling you, I don't understand. I don't understand how a group of people just can't open their eyes and see. I mean, these people that are talking look more like me than they look like Donald Trump. And listen, God made Donald Trump beautiful. God made me beautiful. God made him beautiful. I don't know. I just don't get it. I guess self hatred is alive and well. And speaking of self hatred, I'm laughing. Did you guys see this video? I mean, this is the same church, just a different pew. Did you guys see the video of this lady? It says, white woman spits on black woman's face. Watch what happens next. It's a little censored, so a lot. It had to be blacked out. The Hodges twins put this up, but everybody had this up. I saw it before. But this lady, because she's a racist, had the nerve to spit in somebody's face. Now I don't know anybody that I know that would take anything like that. I mean, this girl, the black woman, whooped her ass, but she didn't do it good enough. All right. I mean, I listen. I'm not, no. Let me take that back. I'm sorry. No, I don't promote violence. I don't. But the little old lady got what she needed. So check this out. You have to really listen because it's kind of censored.
I had to beat a Karen ass cause she spit on me and told me I don't belong here. And it's my birthday today. Happy birthday to me.
I'm not allowed to eat here. No.
Hotel.
I'm checking out.
Cheap hotel too.
Yeah, I'm get out of here.
Okay, I kind of see what's going
I
on.
don't care. You can't bring her out of here.
Check it.
What? I'm so sorry. What's wrong with you, girl? No. Spit on me again, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. My ass out of here.
Oh, the Hodges twins put that up. Wasn't that
See, I can deal with
crazy?
Karen. Can't deal with no
Ooh,
niggas. They
how
get
would
violent.
you guys have? Oh, okay, guys, y'all can
Tell
get
me.
off the screen now. How
What?
would you guys have handled that if somebody would have spit on you? All right, my computer is acting so weird today. It's like lagging, All right. Wasn't that crazy? If you go on YouTube and put white woman spits in black woman's face and gets her ass whooped, then you can see the whole thing. But she got it really good. The little old lady probably should have went to the hospital, but I think the girl was too nice. Okay. Anyway, and finally, the last video I did, I talked about Allison Holker. She is the widow of Twitch. Twitch, the DJ for Ellen DeGeneres that unalived himself. But it's been all over the internet, and actually I talked about it a few days ago. But since I talked about it, a lot more stuff has come out, and shame on Allison because something's just not right. She's she's put his all his business out for everybody to read, and then she put her memoirs in a book. She put his memoirs in a book, and in his memoirs, it talked about like things that happened to him when he was a little boy by an adult. And then she said that she found Doug's in his closet, and she didn't even like say anything about the Doug's until it's been like now it's 2 years. That was 2022. This is 2025. Now she's talking about the Doug's now that her book is out. But Twitch's mom and family member and friends, they are pissed off at her for putting his information out there. They're saying she's a liar. And just in my opinion, that's what they're saying, that she's a liar, allegedly. But I'm with the family now because something just don't seem right. And I'm gonna tell you why it don't seem right. Now that mom and the friends and the brother have come out saying, no, 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 you're not getting away with this. You're not going to defame this man's name and character. He's not even here to defend himself. Come on now. So now all of a sudden, Allison says that all the proceeds from the book that she writes is going to go to charity. All of a sudden. I would say that you're just trying to save face because you know that something is wrong. I even heard a couple of podcasters say, wait a minute, that case should be opened up because something just don't seem right. I'm just saying, allegedly, this is what I heard. So, anyway, that is my show today. The big news was Donald Trump. The others was just some stuff just to make you laugh, kind of, sort of. And I hope you enjoyed it. So, please, everyone, give me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. I'm a new channel trying to grow, and thank you for all of the subscribers that I have. And remember, it used to be Everyday Life with Dakota, but I'm changing it to Dakota's Den. Okay, everybody have a great night, and I will probably see you tomorrow. Bye.